everybody. Hope you've all been doing well. We're going to be playing the post game of Platinum. Mainly what today is going to be about. No. Okay. We're going to get this started. This is already post the end credits. I haven't started up from here. So you get to start back in your room, where it all began at. There's my team. Gabby, Barry came looking for you a little while ago. I don't know what it was about, but he was shouting about needing you to get on a ship at Snowpoint City. You know how impatient he is. He was gone before I could ask. Anyway, how's it going, kid? Is your project with Professor Rowan coming along? I am gonna do emeralds. Oh, did I just heal myself up? No, I will do emeralds. I still have my save file and everything on emerald. Alright, so we're gonna fly to Snowpoint. No, any chance I get to play around with my emerald team again, I definitely will. Praise Giuseppe. Alright. To the battle zone. There's Cynthia. I still haven't finished the Battle Frontier over 20 years later. I thought you would come. I'm glad I waited for you. I think it's good that our world is constantly changing. Of course, I don't want it to become what only one person wants. A world like Cyrus envisions. No one would want that. The kind of world I want to see is where everyone can share their joy, where Pokemon and the people around them can be happy for each other. I want the world to become a place where everyone is smiling. The world could be so much better if we all tried to make it that way. I want you to keep traveling to many far-off places. I want you to keep meeting all kinds of people and Pokemon. I came all the way here just so I could say that to you. Your horizons will expand if you visit the fight area as well. I hope our paths cross again. Let's set sail. Unrelated, some bare minimum testing tells me that the Joey Jr. works under FreeBSD at least as of 15.0. My replacement copy of Wario Land 4 also arrived and works. Hell yeah. Barry, oh hey Gabby, what took you so long? I'm finding you 100 million Poké-Dollars. Actually, never mind the fine. Come with me, will ya? Gabby, I tried to get into the Battle Frontier, which happens to be right here. Then these guys came along and got in my face about it. Like, they're saying they want to test me if I'm good enough and all that. Like, as if I need to prove anything. So let's team up. Like we did at the Spear Pillar. Let's show these guys how good we are. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So there's an Elite Four and a Gym Leader. We can whoop them. This situation just cooks. The drama and tension sizzles. Flint, the fiery master of fire Pokemon, is going to put you to the test. Let Flint see how hot your spirit burns. I don't know how I managed to get myself into this, but show me the skills that you got through the Pokemon League. I think the Coliseum manual called that currency Pokédollars, but I just called them units of currency. Yeah, to be fair. It'd be in my best interest. Knew that was gonna hurt. That'll take it out. Or close to it. Close to it. They're basically yen anyway, and outright are yen in the Japanese version. That's probably what it is, more than likely. I've always, well, even in the show, it's Pokédollars, so I've always just called it Pokédollars. Ugh, you're the worst. I need you to use a damn move and you can't even do that. Come on, man. Ouch. Snorlax! Oh shit. He's gonna try and take out my fucking Gastrodon. And of course you miss. Can't do anything. Switch. Exactly which one to bring out. Yeah. Oh god. Is roads closed? That's a lot of snow. Well, I mean, we didn't get a lot of snow. Cincinnati doesn't even look red. I'm shocked Cincinnati's not red.
They're on standby. They're patrolling.
Oh, they're patrolling. Jolteon! Let's see here. Good, buddy? Need your Magmortar down. Probably overwrite that throwaway OpenBSD current installation with a FreeBSD 15.0 installation soon. FreeBSD has a more reliable file system and more software imports anyways. OpenBSD is simpler and more turnkey though. No, should I? To play with Game Boys? Yeah, I could. What, you want to stream going to Microstone? Come check out Build a Computer. Instead of Build a Bear, it's Build a PC. Literally, we're talking about going to Micro Center which is because I need to get a new power supply for this PC to get bigger, what is it, RAM in there? And I need to upgrade a little bit. Not the Snorlax! This Magmortar is posing much of a fucking problem, so I need you to do something. Oh look, Heracross. Fucking love that Pokemon. Yep. YOLO. Barry's not got a decent enough team for either of these typings, I'll be honest with you. Since that Heracross is out, we'll just make sure that this Magmortar goes down. And we'll see if it does anything to Jolteon. Yeah. Gastrodon, man. Electivire. And Roserade. Oh, that's what Barry brought out, was his Roserade. Why you got a bug type and a grass type? You are not good with fire types. That is for goddamn certain. Phew. I was gonna say, you ain't gonna do much to me, not with that move. Well, at least you shouldn't. That was a crit. Let's see. Mud Bomb's not the most powerful. But it did a lot there. Of course, you're sitting on a berry. Here's his King Kahuna. Don't worry, I'm still sitting on these. Oh shit, Focus Blast! Hit that Electivire, it don't got much left to it. There we go. Now it's just Flareon, which that'll be easy. Well, I say that, but if I use Surf, I'll take out this Infernape. Barry's the one that dragged me into this battle, like, bro, I didn't want to be here. So I'm taking out your Infernape. Oh. How do you not take out a Flareon? Yeah, we got a couple inches of snow. But it's powder snow, not thick snow. I got 27,000 Pokédollars for that. Hey, don't burn out on us. Now you're just getting in the way. That was a blast. Our combination came up short, but you're also a lot tougher as well. Promise me we'll do this again. I'll see to taking this husk home. See? I got a lot tougher, yeah? Okay, I'm off to the front. What's that all about? What the... Daddy? What? Huh? If it isn't Barry, you've grown all sturdy. And Gabby, too. I haven't seen you in a long time either. Barry, your mother told me you'd gone off to the battle zone, so I had to come running looking for you. So are you two going to take the Battle Frontier Challenge? The Frontier has 5 facilities that are all dedicated to battling. Each one has a unique set of rules, so they're all different. Of course, you have to be good to win at any of them. Anyway, I'm satisfied to see that you're both doing well. I'll go back to my usual place in the battle tower. I'll be looking forward to your challenge. My dad is cool, huh? I mean, when it gets down right to it, you think so too, right? He's a Frontier brain. It's brain. After all, he's the tower tycoon. I want to be cool like my dad. Gabby, that's the one reason I decided to become a trainer. Oh, what am I going to do? Should I make the challenge now or should I train some more? Okay, I've decided I'm going to get tougher. By a lot. I finally made it here. There's no need for haste now. Like, dude, you were following around Crasher Wake and calling him master. Now your dad's here and it's like, Daddy! Hey, I just watched you two battle. You're something special, aren't you? Beating an Elite Four like that. Oh, right, howdy. The name's Buck. I'm usually training at the survival area or Stark Mountain. You should come up there. You'll get toughened up for sure. Don't mind if I do. It's been foggy here. Oh, let me just... Hold on here. Just one fiscal second. All the snow. All of it. The roads aren't bad. They're right up there. They've been plowing them constantly. But yeah, this is what we got overnight from like, I want to say 7 or 8 last night it had started. So, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. Winter Wonderland right before Christmas. Now, if it could actually snow on Christmas, we might be going somewhere, but that's too much to ask to have a white Christmas. Now, I had a white Christmas in 2010, and I had a white Christmas in 2020. 2022 there was one, but it was so cold. Because it was the first year we were down here. I was down here. And it had snowed. It wasn't like a lot of snow. It was the wind chill and the wind. And the cold. Because the temperature outside was reading like 10 degrees out here. But because of the wind chill and there was a lot of wind, it was telling us it was like negative 30. So no one could like start their cars. No one could really drive anywhere. So it was a very cold, kept in Christmas. So, having more third-party software available for it. That includes video game system emulators. It also has the... I actually did run the GNU version of Kega Fusion under FreeBSD. That way, in the mid-2010s. Back home, had white Christmases in 2002 and 2009. I didn't have one in 2009. No, Snowmageddon didn't hit us until that was like January or February. That was Snowmageddon is what we called it up north in 2010 when we got like quite a few feet of snow. I forget what we got. Down here in Kentucky during Snowmageddon, they got one of the worst ice storms they've had in years. I think in 2009 yeah, it was 2009. They had one of the worst ice storms where I think he told me they didn't have power here because they were living here in this house for 6 days. Snowmageddon footage. I could tell you my location. Got over 20 inches of snow, the 4th largest snowstorm on record. That was the worst snowstorm in my lifetime. Because there were plenty of blizzards before I was born. In fact, there was a blizzard at home the year before I was born. In early January 2010, the schools closed because of extreme by that area's standards. Cold, single digit. Whew. Yeah, we were closed because we couldn't get anywhere. We couldn't travel. That over 20 inches of snow, we weren't ready for it. Hell, I remember it took me at least 2 to 3 days just to dig out my dad's car and him say, well, we can't go anywhere. I mean, you can dig us a little pathway for us to walk around to get to the local little food store, but we're all kind of just stuck here, you know, until they get the roads cleared. It took them forever. Like, we had no school for 7 to 10 days, I want to say, because they were taking a really long time to get everyone out of the snow and plow everything. It was rough. And them saying the 4th largest snowstorm really did show. I was in high school at the time, I think. I was a freshman in high school when Snowmageddon hit. And that's always been my quota for snow. Like, ever since 2010, I'm just like, I'm sick of snow. Before then, I was a happy-go-lucky, cheery kid. I would love to play in snow and everything. Now I'm just like, I hate snow. I'm alright with it, especially during Christmas and before Christmas. But, like, once January comes, I'm already going to be over it. 100% going to be over it. Alright. Let's go heal up, since Barry just signed me up for fucking a battle I didn't ask for. So that's why I took out 2 of his Pokemon, because I'm like, bro, you asked for it. You're the one pulling me and roping me into this. The one before you were born, was that the 1993 Storm of the Century? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I wasn't even a thought yet because, well, I didn't come till end of 94, so that was almost 2 years later. Alright, so let's check out this area. There's so much to do around here. I've battled many trainers over the years. I've gained some confidence in my skill levels too, but the world is still a huge place. It's not easy to win life. You think I should play Gen 2 as in, like, my cartridge base, like, Crystal? I know I'm probably going to take a small, brief break from Pokemon in between. So, A, I can figure out how I want my team to go, because more than likely I will play Gen 2, because A, that's my favorite generation, and B, I ain't played it yet on a cartridge, on this yet, on my little emulator thingy. As you can see, Yellow's still in there. Where's my game case? You know what? I may have moved that to the bedroom, but my emerald's in there and everything, and my crystal will be in there. But I think once I take a small, brief break from Pokemon, my next Pokemon game, I think it's going to be Crystal. The land around here is craggy. The rough terrain and all the ups and downs make it hard to hike because of a volcano. Boy, you would not like Gen 3 then. Hoenn region? Shit. We were playing on volcanoes just to get to Kyogre and Groudon. Everyone's fanatical about battling here. Even from here, we could see the peak of Mount Coronet. Most people didn't notice what happened up there, but I did. But I don't know what took place exactly or anything like that. Huh? Platinum, this is post-game. There's shit to do. There's shit to do in Emerald I didn't get to yet. Now, if this was black or white or black 2, white 2, there'd be a bunch more shit to do. People are people and I'm me. I don't like to be compared, but comparing with other people reveals things about yourself sometimes too. That's why you should check out the Global Terminal in Jubilife City. Boy, don't tell me what to do. What do you got? Yes, please. You want me to play Crystal? Item expert, I have mastery in the way of items. Your Pokemon, do they hold items? The better the item they hold, the stronger they become. There are items that are worthy of my recommendation. Care to know? Which item would you like me to describe? Oh, okay. Leftovers. I love leftovers. That is great on a Snorlax. Used to attract only the hardiest of the trainers. They were considered eccentric for gathering at a place like this. It's hard to believe how much it's changed since then. Places like the fight area and the survival area just seem to spring up overnight. And you have a Torchic. Can I have your Torchic? He was one of those early eccentrics who were around during the early days of the battle zone. Well, I was too. Torchic? Okay, Pokemon Crystal it is. That'll be my next game. Sweet. So we'll play that next. It'll take me back to Game Boy graphics and such. Man. I'm gonna start planning out a Crystal team. Try to, at least. I want an Ice type on my team because I know trying to solely rely on a Water type is going to be hard. I like my Feraligatr, so... But I think... I know what my starter's going to be, but I think I'm going to go with a Piloswine, but... I don't know yet. It'll be something I'll decide on. Afternoon, Gabby. I like both names. I didn't think you'd actually do post-game. The more the merrier. What's up, Cosmic? Hey. No, I wanted to do post-game. I know I didn't do post-game on Emerald, which I will do in, probably sooner rather than later. But, let's see. Hold it right there, trainer. If you're in the fight area, you've got to visit the Battle Frontier. You don't earn experience points, and your Pokedex isn't updated there. It's this place solely for trainers to hone their skills. Well, maybe I... Hello! Hi! How are you? What is this? It's a meteor. Well, you're blocking my way, you blockheads. And then... Since you dragged me all the way over Kingdom Come, Barry. Have you been to the Battle Frontier? It's a good place. Everyone's getting tougher but me. Okay, I'll go inside the damn Battle Frontier. Welcome to the Battle Frontier. This is your first visit? Right this way. Oh, you have a Versus recorder. How nice. We upgrade for the first time visitors for Battle Frontier use. I'll borrow yours for a moment. I upgraded that. Check out Battle Frontier first and register. Then these guys blocking the path. Okay. Okay. Should be good. We hope you enjoy your visit. I should have Versus recorder. Probably. Oh, wait. I know, but... Those are my steps. Calculator. Yo. Exchange service corner. Would you like to trade in your battle points for some prizes? Well, what you got? Protein, blah blah blah, power bracer, power belt. Choice band, these are good ones. Focus band, scope lens, muscle band, focus sash, choice scarf, razor claw. Rare candies, of course. Well, what do you got? Ooh, you got moves. Will-O-Wisp, Attract, Aerial Ace, Brick Break, Bulk Up. There's Earthquake. Fucking Gastrodon. Okay. 80 battle points. What do you got? Scratch off cards. I ain't got battle points for you for the scratch offs. I don't have battle points. What's this? Scale model. Oh, okay. Well, I guess try it. Cool. I am your guide to the multi-battle challenge. Please be aware that this challenge requires 2 trainers. I ain't got 2 trainers. Let's try a different one. Is no joke. Trainers in Pokemon will be in their best natures with best stab and coverage moves the more you fight with them, and Frontier Brain will be even tougher. Oh god. Never lose. Keep winning. Oh boy. The single and double battle rooms. Would you like to take a battle room? Sure. Sure. We'll give it a try. See how this does. That's random. Glad to make your acquaintance. May this friendship be fruitful. Since 2004. Japanese year. Yeah, true. Magby! So the max your Pokemon level is at is 50. Okay. Roselia. I got 2 moves that might do something. Wait, that's... yeah. That's a status. It's making me slower. Now what? Black sludge. Oof. You would try that stupid shit. Ugh. Had you just taken the damn thing out? Baja Blast Break. There we go. Wow, buffet. I think it's normal type. Nope. What is its typing? Psychic. Oh, it hung on with that focus band. It would have went down otherwise. Start you. Yeah. Finally, RNG's in my favor. What are you gonna do with Bubble Beam? Yoink. There goes Staryu. Woo!
Its sprite is so cute in this game.
It's diving. Ugh. Come on, Poison. Machop! Speaking of snowplows, there goes another one. Karate chop! You surf. Okay. Well, got a flying type, come on. Great matchup for fighting types. Yoink. An eye for an eye. I don't know. Keep going. home from the pool, but okay, I can battle. Okay.
Omanite!
Pretty dang close to the old Lord Helix meme from years ago. Oh, God. I think Lord Helix was Omastar, though. And I'd be poisoning just about everything with this move. Oh, you had a berry, ain't that cute? Would get a crit. Lombre. I was gonna say it's grass and water type. It should be weak to flying. Schnabel. Now I know this is normal type up until Gen 6 when it turns into a fairy type. Yep. Well. Battle number 3. Let's try battle number 4. I'm gonna guess it's 1 battle point per battle that I will be getting. Weasel. Dang, almost took it out. Scorpy. Mime Jr. Dang it. At least I got it before it set up completely. Damn it. fight screen would pose a pain in the ass. My dazzling speed. So you got electric types? Oh, you're a ninja. That is a fighting. Oh. Tried using swagger on me. I'm good. My job. Oh. Been since Emerald since I seen one of these. It's a ground type, if I remember. Yep. It's like a psychic ground type. Keep going. I want to see how long of a chain I can do. Alright, this is a... I think it's a normal type. Golly. I was gonna say, I'm already confused, so I don't know what to tell you there, friend. Grappler. Nose pass. Yeah. Are you sure you're up to this? I don't know. I'm still going. I'm just gonna keep going. Tropius. This is a grass flying type, I think. So Ice Beam will be in my favor to use this. I believe it's quad weak to it. It's a 3rd gen Pokemon. Blossom. I believe this is an evolution from Oddish, from the Oddish line. Instead of Vileplume, you can have the choice of Blossom. It's alright, I got another one for you guys. It's a Viper. Almost got it out. Now it's gonna paralyze me. Oh, he ain't poisoning me either. If you weren't paralyzed and actually moved. Three battle points for 7 battles. Math ain't mathin'. There's no way. 3 battle points for 7. Now hopefully all these kooks have moved so I can play around here. You haven't. Oh, come on. We'll just do the same few. I have a feeling I'm gonna get rocked though. Oh boy. Bidoof!
She's landing me.
No, no, I'm not.
She's again.
No. Don't do it. Do I only get 3 battle points for going through 7 again? Because that was stupid. 7 battles, I'm gonna give you 3 points. No. I would like 1 per battle. Ugh. Macha, macha, macha. Holy crap, nice. Yanma. This one doesn't heal you after every battle, which is nice touch. It makes it worth the while of battling. Just keep going. Pidgeotto! Nice. Hippopotas. Okay, just keep going. I can't heal up the power points on my moves, so I have to keep going. Nose pads. Dunsparce! Just took away some of my power points off of Surf. Great. Just go down, dude. $25. Yes. Oh, it's gonna be an electric type user, I think. Yeah. Kind of. Ugh. Of course you have levitate. How did you win? Oh, for God's sakes. My fiance's playing World of Tanks. I was gonna say, this is normally an ice type. Go away. I need you to land a move. Would really like to trade in these CPs for battle points so I could get towards a friggin' earthquake move. You're useless. Went down because it literally refused to use Mud Bomb. That's alright. Ooh, Duskull. That's not a bad one. Really? Go sit down. Hard fought win. Instructed me to work. Why 19? That's even less. Alright. Ain't gonna work because I'm already a female Gastrodon. You can't do shit. You're gonna go down. Got sick of that. Star, Lord Helix! Would you look at that? Nice, I got a crit. Mantine. I was gonna say you're a water type. You ain't making it through that. I heard someone say "Oh my stars" about a week ago, only the way she pronounced it, it sounded like "Oh my stars." Clearing 7 consecutive battles for your valiant effort. Here's battle points. I get another 3 battle points. Woohoo! Cool. I'd assume I gotta fly to Rowan to get the national dex. She has something to tell you. Well, let's go fly to her. Cynthia's grandmother has something to tell me. Where the hell is she? Since that spot of trouble last time, Mount Cornet's acting up had me very concerned too. Well, this is what I found in the shrine. It's a book, and it's quite old. Let me read a bit for you. The bearer of the shining adamant orb summons Dialga to the spear pillar. The guardian Pokemon of time will answer the call. The bearer of the shining lustrous orb summons Palkia to the spear pillar. Pokemon that binds the spatial dimensions will answer the call. It seems the people of long ago met both Dialga and Palkia, the Pokemon of time and space. Can I fly back? Can I fly back? Can I do shit? He thinks that either Dialga or Palkia will appear at the Spear Pillar. You telling me I gotta go to Spear Pillar? Ah, Gabby, you've come to show me the progress you've made on your Pokédex? Sure. Here you go. You spotted 200 Pokemon in Sinnoh. Your Pokédex is well on the way to being filled up. This Pokédex can be considered a journal of your adventure. Well, how the hell do I get my national dex put on there, Professor? See all 150 Sinnoh Pokemon and talk to Professor Rowan and Sandgem. Well, what am I missing? So, Piplup's evolution, Prinplup. That's one. Trying to look through, see what I'm missing. It's probably wanting me to go see Dialga and Palkia. Ambipom. That's 2. Gengar. That's 3. Something there, that's 4, 5 for Wooper. Which I can go find a Wooper at. 1, 2, 3. There's Dialga, Palkia. There's that. Gardevoir. So he's sadistic is what you're telling me. So there's 5 Pokemon I need to go fucking find. Gardevoir. Something. Oh, those are the 3. Okay. Those are those 3. The Uxie, Mesprit, Azelf, those are the lake legendaries. I see what he's doing. Alright, let's go fly around here. First things first, let's go to the lake that's near me. Near the, starting town. Now some of those, I think I'd have to battle people to go find them, but I mean, worst case scenario, push comes to shove, I'll go find some of these gym trainers and see if they got them, like Gengar for Heart Home City's gym and stuff like that, but I thought I saw Gengar. Alright, Mesprit. What's up? And now it's a catching game, and you have to go find it. That was Mesprit, wasn't it? You've accomplished what I had asked you to do at the Canalabs, the library. I asked you to get data on the Pokemon of the lake, and you did, but it didn't provide any answers about the mysteries of evolution. I still don't know why some Pokemon evolve and others don't. Ultimately, it only deepened the mystery, but having mysteries to solve, that adds to my enjoyment. Why don't you chase after Mesprit? To me, it seemed as if it wanted to play with you. If you were to use the Pokétch app marking map, you'd be able to track the movements of Pokemon. What? You don't have the marking map? Pay visits to the Pokétch company, you know. Alright, so we'll go to Pokétch and go get upgrades on our watch, but in the meantime, we're gonna run to the lakes and find these legendaries. Just so I get crap in my Pokédex and he shuts up. Prinplup. Oh, since I'm here, I'll go find a Wooper. Because I never did come to the Marsh Zone. And Woopers are in here. I ain't here for you, big guy. Bye, Felicia. Ugh. I always, without fail, would just find a Wooper. Well, let's see if I catch you. I think I had a Quagsire in my party in my most recent Silver playthrough. It happens to be slow. Quagsires are decent little Pokemon. There's a Wooper! We'll try and catch you. Might as well. No! Well, bye. There's a Quagsire. Alright, there's Wooper. There's one. Alright, let's go to this lake now. Yeah, I'm only missing just a few pages of the Pokédex being filled. I'll have to look and see what gym trainers have some certain Pokemon, because I might go and just battle them, and who knows if I'll beat them or not quickly, just to fill in my Pokédex. Go this way. Like, Valor's filled back in, it's not exploded. Here's Azelf. No, if I have to. I'll deal without having this one. Out of the 3 legendary ones, this one's my least favorite one. I like Uxie and Mesprit. Well, what's on this page? Oh, that's if I'm in there longer. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I remember how the special Pokeballs for Kurtz were not correctly done. Besides, they don't really have that many good moves. I think Uproar's like one of them. I would have died if I caught it in a Pokeball. No, did it calm down? Briefly. Might use that timer ball. Nitwhip! Playing Fairly Odd Parents music in acapella. Come on. Odd Parents, Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, the Pokeballs in Gold, Silver, and Crystal aren't what you think they'll do, because they are goofed, and I just caught Azelf in a fucking Great Ball. Alright, I wasn't even trying with that one. I was just like, Azelf is my least favorite of the three. He stares at you with soulless eyes. Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. That's how he stares at you. Honestly, wasn't expecting that to go as well as it did, but hey. It is what it is. That's why I'm always pro paralysis than sleep. Because sleep wears off, paralysis doesn't. That was more my reaction to how you caught it. I'm as shocked as you. Yep. Go for broke. Go big or go home. Yeah, I caught that with a Great Ball. Was not expecting that. Oh god. Let's go heal. Last is Yuxi. Yeah, I was fully prepared to be like, yeah, that's my throwaway legendary. Wasn't planning on catching it, but whew. Good thing for them trusty Great Balls. Oh, remember training here. Oh shit. I need a, I gotta go back because I need my rock climber. I got rid of rock climb on Torterra. I'm surprised. I'm as surprised as you. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't either. Yeah, this is the ice type I want to use, but also I kind of want to use it in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so I'm like, well, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I get the third evolution, whereas in Gold, Silver, Crystal, it didn't exist yet, so I may have to come up with an ice type I want to use in Crystal. I want to plan it out, because I don't know what yet. I know in Crystal you'll get a random egg and a random, like, baby Pokemon, and low-key, I wouldn't be mad if I got Smoochum. Get a Jinx. I've never used that Pokemon. I know it's weird looking, but, I mean, no judgment, just weird looking. This way. You just gotta flip out a Pokemon out different. Move. Swift, Uproar, Future Sight, and Nasty Plot. All it used was Swift and Uproar. I don't think it even tried to use the others. You. It's a psychic type. No, not you. You, for now. Alright, let's go back this way. I mean, not only do the lakes have a gag order of surf for you to go around, but this one makes you go up rock climb to further. I could have swore I seen a Gengar with Hardhome City gym leader, but I don't know, they made me do her like third or something, so I could be off, but her team's gonna be much better now, and I don't think I've leveled enough, but I could try it. Yes, just take me up. Now's not the time, Psyduck! So, it's just Mesprit that you have to chase around the map. I forgot the other two will let you catch them. Save for this one, at least. This one I'm a little bit more wanting to keep. I'm just gonna save state. Yoink. Okay. Uxie. Do I have Magnezone out? Alright. And technically I could have done this before the Elite Four and caught 2 or all 3 of these and Giratina and could have had a full team of legendaries if I wanted to be stupid enough to, not stupid enough, but OP enough to have a bunch of legendaries. But here's the thing, these are all 3 psychic types, so it's like, gotta be careful. No, I have not played Black Ops 7. I'm not probably ever gonna touch that game, to be honest with you. The Black Ops 6 that I literally just played last year that was free on Game Pass was a waste. I don't want to take it out. No, ever since Black Ops 3, Call of Duty's been a waste of time. There's been a couple here and there after that that were okay, that I'll be like, yeah, I'll play that, but I don't want to take this thing out. Did it save there? Of course it did. Oh well. Oh, I can change that. Oh well. I'm not really too fussed because I have all 3 of these 3 times on my physical copies of the game, so yeah. I have 3 of these on each of my physical copies of Diamond, Pearl, and Palkia, so I'm not too fussed. See if it does it, but I doubt it. Nope. I can do it. Hell yeah. I didn't think it would save mid-battle, so I don't think it would have taken me back mid-battle, so I kind of figured. Yeah, I do. Yes. Alright, can I at least I can try again. I'm just like, oh well. I do suck. What do you think ice type I should use in Crystal? Because obviously I'm going to be... There is, I mean... No, it's not a second gen Pokemon. The Piloswine line is, but I want to save that for Heart Gold Soul Silver when I play it, when it actually gets a third evolution. He can, but he can't body some of them.
What?
He can't body
Crack are you smoking?
some of Lance.
Crack are you smoking?
When you're
What are you smoking?
when you're going against
Get adamantium.
when you're going against Lance, he has 4 or 5 Dragonites.
All you gotta do is make sure he has the trait added.
Yeah, true. Oh, I'm sitting on 96 of these. Let's try the Great Balls first, since that's how I caught Azelf. It could happen. I caught a Great Ball with the Azelf, so... Oh man, you're putting me to sleep. I'm so scared. I'm quivering in my boots. Azelf was the last legendary I just went and got. I wasn't even trying for that one, and I caught it with a Great Ball. That was, I can't believe that. I'm about to say, you stand in that Great Ball, I'm about to scream and start doing some touchdown dancing. I do not. A Virtual Boy for Nintendo Switch? Yeah. Quote unquote Virtual Boy. It's pieces of plastic you stick your Nintendo Switch into, and lo and behold, the Nintendo Switch is the screen and the eyes that you use for, like, the Virtual Boy. It's a waste of $100 is exactly what it is, and it's a cash grab. No, I wouldn't buy that if I was forced to. I don't want that. If I'm playing a Virtual Boy, I'll get the actual piece of hardware and modify it myself. Fix it myself. It only had like not even 20 games in its library before it died because it sucked so bad. Well, here's the real kicker for you, friend. Joke's on you. Yeah, you'll be getting Nintendo Switch games added to the I think both to Switch and Switch 2 libraries on, you can buy them off of the DS Virtual, or DS, oh my god. Switch Virtual Store. God. Take me back to the 3DS. See, you're proving to be the problem that I was expecting Azelf to give me. You're gonna keep failing because I'm already asleep, bastard. Yeah, you can also get a cardboard version of a Virtual Boy to stick your Nintendo Switch in, but that's $25 for fucking cardboard. You're better off just drawing it and cutting it out yourself at that point. Because Christmas is around the corner, you're gonna be getting a lot of cardboard. Yeah, I saw people in my Switch group saying, hey, you could put in your pre-orders for your Virtual Boy stand. I was like, yeah, no, this is a joke. It comes out on February 17th, mind you. So I would imagine that's when that stuff's going to be coming onto the Switch game library for you to purchase them. I think it's pretty much most of the US library. There was a couple of Japanese games that didn't get ported over. Like I said, the system sucked so hard that it died before it was a year old and it didn't even make it to Europe. Didn't even make it to Europe. Switch. I'll look it up here. So here's cash grab number 1. Here's the plastic version that you're going to be spending $100 on. And it looks like a Virtual Boy. Yes, it does. It even has its stand that it normally comes with. However, you're literally going to be looking at your Switch screen. And then it's $25. Here's the cardboard model. There. Yeah, that's what you're that's Virtual Boy. I don't care about the news. How's about sending Nintendo's website like what my phone brought up? That's too much to ask, isn't it? I don't know. Whatever's bigger than what I have. Anything. Alright. There's this cash grab here for you. Literally looks like one, but it doesn't have the hardware in it. You play your Switch or your Switch 2, you can use either or in it. Or, whoops, that's why I hate this shit. Here's the other. It's cardboard. And that's literally what you're going to be doing with your Switch regardless if you buy this or the plastic. It's stupid. So, if you want this, you're better off for Christmas just cutting it out and doing it your fucking self. It's a waste of money. Someone on eBay charging $20 for just the package to a VCR. doesn't even apply a red tint to the entire screen. No! That's your screen on your Switch that's going to be doing that. Your Switch is already going to give you the headache. Better off just either not getting it or playing it just normally, or if you're hardcore like me and maybe going to get the actual hardware and fixing it yourself, then will they do a Wii and Wii U Nintendo Classics? I mean, they should do the Wii. The Wii U, there might be some that's decent still, but they've ported them over so many times that they've run them like a beaten down horse. Mario Maker, Mario Kart, Legend of Zelda, like a lot of the games that were on Wii U, they ported to the Switch because the Wii U sucked. Wii was great. Wii U, terrible. It was a trash heap. So I would imagine, probably for the Nintendo Wii, yes. There's probably some classics on there that people would still like to get their hands on. Wii U, it's already been ported to Switch 10 times over, and it's probably Switch too. Because Mario Kart 8 that was on Switch when it first came out, that was on Wii U first. Breath of the Wild not only came out when Switch came out, but you could also play it on your Wii U. Yeah, PU. That is the correct name for that system. PU, it stinks and sucks. That's why I don't have the system yet. They're still charging $150 for it. I said, you're not getting that from me. Not on a failure of a system. Now, it wasn't as much of a failure as the Virtual Boy, because it lasted longer than a year. I think Virtual Boy was their biggest hiccup that they had ever done, period. I mean, they could be bringing... They do have DS and Game Boy Classics on there. Like, I think they're starting to bring those out, but... most of them, if you didn't get them on the DS virtual, kind of like what Switch has, their virtual store, you're kind of screwed. Because they're trying to switch from the DS to the Switch. But the DS was the successor of the Game Boy. You're trying to hide the Game Boy that sold millions. Now, Switch did great, but don't know. This is how much of a problem I was expecting Azelf to give me. This is normal. Third pillar. Yeah, I don't have my Switch on me, or I'd go grab it and see if there are like 3DS classics or DS classics. There probably are, but Game Boy, yes, because Game Boy's old enough to where you can say it's classic. I mean, the last Game Boy to come out was 2005. Son of a bitch. Those are told, stay. Got you paralyzed, you bastard, and I got you in the red. Throw me a bone. Yes, they can. They could if they wanted to, because Sega died out in, I think it was 2001 or 2002 when Dreamcast was out, so If it wasn't Xbox, it was Nintendo, you'd have like Sonic games or characters with, like, there was a Mario and Sonic 3DS game or a DS game that came out when I was a kid. It was like the Olympic Games or something like that. There was a Sonic 360 game that's notorious because it sucks. It's a terrible game. Stuff like that. But you can also breathe on the nostalgia of Sega consoles, just like with Mega Man games. You can get the classics from like 360 or Xbox One or Nintendo or whatever, and you can play all the original Sonic games from Genesis, like 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, that sort of thing. They did that with the Mega Man games because Mega Man games are a little bit harder and expensive to get your hands on. You are a pain in my ass. Just stay. Actually, I'm sitting on something. I've been in this battle pretty long. I don't know if it'll stay though. Worth a shot. The longer you're in battle, the better the timer ball will work, but it's a legendary, so it's not gonna make it easier to catch. I'll just keep playing this dance, buddy. Yeah, believe me, I'm going to be getting a Switch too, since they are potentially going to be bringing out a Pokemon game at the end of next year. It's just that some of the gimmicks they're trying to do to get you to get a Switch 2 is just so stupid. Here's a camera so you can play with your friends on Mario Kart. I don't need a camera. Here's a Virtual Boy that isn't a Virtual Boy to put your Switch in. Again, that's so stupid. I expected Gen Alpha to enjoy that. Don't you start that. I hear it enough from Sean's nieces. Oh god. I don't need to go into that. 6, 7. Fuck. Shit gets annoying. Yet I'm sitting here saying that, and I'm one of those kids that was playing, I'm the Great Cornholio! We try to pretend we weren't trying to do the whole Beavis and Butthead. I'm the Great Bungholio! I figured it would be slightly better than the tired 69 jokes. Oh god, yes. Any chance those kids can get though, if they can say that stupid number, they will. It's paralyzed. Well, I get that. Stay in the ball then. Let me catch you. That's why I haven't even tried waking him up, because he's just going to keep trying to put him to sleep. And there's no point. Which stupid number? 6, 7! Oh, you bastard. You had me thinking I caught you. Fuck you. Don't give me that hope. No, 69 jokes actually have a reason to be funny and a good theory. 6, 7 is so stupid and doesn't make any fucking sense. I know what it means, but at the same time, why did that number have to mean that? Oh. I swear to God, this thing makes me waste all those balls. All those ultra balls. I'll be pissed. Obviously, I'll reset it. 42 and... Very true. Very true. God. Damn it. Like, Azelf was even sitting in the yellow. Like, I didn't even have it all the way to red. I don't get how lucky I got getting that. Killing me. You're killing me here, Smalls. I will go to Jubilife after this once I catch the damn thing and try and get some Pokechaps. I've went from 90 something to 48 Ultra Balls. It's been one of those ridiculous legendaries. I'm just doing this for shits and giggles. How would you have reacted if the nest ball had succeeded? I would have just said, yep, that's Pokemon for you. Expect the unexpected. I've caught legendaries in some funny Pokeballs over the years. I think I caught Mewtwo from Fire Red and Leaf Green. Caught it in something. It was like a luxury ball or something. That was the first time I played it as a kid. I literally freaked out. Are you really gonna make me reset this game? I know I still have 42 Ultra Balls to be saying and deciding this, but at the same time, That's 50 Ultra Balls I've already wasted on it. Dude, what the fuck? I love how it's trying to raise its special defense and it's like, dude, you've used all of your moves. Can you just stay in the ball? If it comes down to it using struggle, I'll cry because it'll literally down itself. Jesus. Holy shit. 90 something Ultra Balls. And I'm sitting at 30 something. Almost 20 something. Jesus. That took so much longer than it needed to. Alright. So, Prinplup. I think Gengar was another one. Ambipom. That's 2, 3. Something before Railu and after Snorlax. That's 4. There's Wooper. There's these 3. 4. Something after Palkia, but before Roadhog. I think it's Arceus. It might be Arceus. There's Gardevoir. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. After that, I would save. Yeah. Let's do that. That was a ridiculous battle, I'll tell you what. Going from Azelf and catching that on a whim, and then that one taking eons. I literally thought I was gonna have to restart it, like reset it again. I was like, are you kidding me? Okay. Let's fly back. So there's those three. And Wooper, so that's 4 extra Pokemon I just put on my decks, not to take credit, but if I had fallen asleep, you probably wouldn't have reset after you made it faint. True. No, you're not wrong. Alright, let's play around. Move this out, so now I have those 2. Swift Yawn, Future Sight, Amnesia, instead of Nasty Plot like Azelf has, and Uproar. Can I come back in here and just see your, like... Congrats for concealing the Lake Trio. I appreciate that. Oh, I can't battle you again right now? Fuck. He's on the Rich Boy Jason. On the outside of Backlot's mansion inside the large fence. Wait, stay here. I gotta stay in Hardhome. The mansion's closer to here. Okay. These two. Okay. Gengar's another one. There's only 2 ways I'm gonna be able to see a Gengar, and it's gonna be damn near impossible. There's Prinplup, by the way. Okay. That helped me out. Alright, Gengar is going to be damn near impossible. You can get Gengar in Pokemon Platinum in two main ways. Evolve a Haunter through trading, or catch a wild Gengar in the old Chateau by using a Game Boy Advance game in the DS's GBA slot. This is an emulator, sir. Encounter Gengar. Interact with the painting to... What painting? Go to the old chateau. Travel to the old chateau, which is located in Eterna Forest. Okay. Eterna City. Does this emulator support that? No. I couldn't even get my rare candies to work for a code on here. I don't know if anything's gonna work on this right now. Because I tried getting rare candies on here and the code I got didn't work, or either it's not the right... Oh, fuck. I need cut. Stupid HMs and the gag orders to go around them. This is... Oh. It's really the worst in this game. Ghost type. Go to the old chateau, travel to which is located. You'll need to use cut to get to it. Yes, yes, yes. And then go to the upstairs room and find the room with a painting that has glowing red eyes. Interact with the painting to encounter a special wild Gengar with a 4% chance of appearing. One of my favorite Pokemon. One of my top 10 favorite Pokemon, and it's bitch. That reminds me, I got some sort of patch on the DS emulator where you can evolve the likes of Haunter and Kadabra without having to trade. Well, do you know what emulator you are using? Because I'll just switch to whatever emulator works. I mean, this one is usually an old go-to for a lot of people, but if I end up switching emulators, it wouldn't be a bad thing. The only game I have on here is just Platinum. Obviously, I'd probably lose the save file, but just want an emulator that I can work with. Okay, so go upstairs and find the room with a painting that has glowing red eyes. That's if I don't down this Gengar. Or else I'd just take the Haunter from Snowpoint City that the trolls put in there that has an Everstone on it, take it off and actually evolve it. Incidentally, I think MGBA's author uses FreeBSD. MGBA's. Open source Game Boy Advance emulator. Can't load it on my phone. Alright, let's find this room. Oh, I see the painting. Okay, incidentally, we're just gonna save right here. Because I don't know what level it's gonna be or anything, so I don't know how easy it's gonna catch. It's all a game of figuring out. Because the next Pokemon I'm gonna try and look up is Gardevoir. The one everyone uses It's on my laptop, but it's on the repair shop being repaired. Hopefully I'll get it back in 3 or 4 days. Then I'll show you. In the past, I used to have Porygon Z. I ain't used that one. You have glowing eyes. Okay. Oh, that's because I need to have a copy of Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, or Fire Red in the DS's game slot. Son of a bitch. Okay.
Love you.
No.
Your sons, you're a your person. They don't love you.
So what you're telling me is I can't finish this game correctly, is exactly what this is telling me.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't find a Gengar, and you can't really fucking trade a Gengar in this game because it's an emulator. Gardevoir. Ace Trainer Olivia on 217. You can rematch until she uses it. Who you can rematch until she... And Psychic Bryce on Victory Road, who has one in reserve alongside Gengar and Haunter. Well, that's what I need. Psychic Bryce on Victory Road. As soon as you enter Victory Road from the south end, Bryce will be left of the first bridge on the lower ground. Go down the first rock climb spot you see and head left to get to him. Okay. Yeah, but not Leaf Green. Yeah, Leaf Green was not listed on there for seeing a Gengar, which I think that's stupid. So don't get your hopes up if you just have a Leaf Green and just schlup it in. No, I'll have to look at the cheat codes and see if I'd be able to work around this emulator, or for the next... when I play like Black, White, Black 2, White 2, or Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Getting some of that crap to work. Instead of having trades, I can evolve them or stuff like that. So, Victory Road. Yes, you are. Alright, fly to this. Switch out for a bum Pokemon that has an HM. And go against a Psychic type trainer. So I need Houndoom. Usually you used to be able to get an entrance to Victory Road, and this game doesn't even give you that, which I think is stupid. Are you kidding me? Because Nintendo Wi-Fi connection shut down ages ago, someone made some sort of technology to make certain Pokemon evolve without having to trade for it, which was a smart move. Yeah. Not what I wanted. 'Cause I taught you it. No, I need you. A different stupid Pokemon up front. Switch with you. Because there is a Pokemon Center here. I should be able to fucking fly here. Okay. Enter Victory Road from the south end. Bryce will be on the left first bridge. Okay, so he's right there. Go down the first rock climb and fight him. With pleasure. He's got 2 Pokemon I need to see. Route 32 Pokemon Center in Gold, Silver, and Crystal doesn't have a fly point either. I totally forgot about that. Gengar. Gengar. Yeah. Jolly fucker. I love that sprite. I just love that sprite. Sorry, buddy. Gardevoir. 2. That's 2 of them. Okay. I needed Dark type, but okay. Not bad. I gotta figure out what that one Pokemon in between. I think it was Dialga and Palkia and Rotom was. Okay, that was 2 Pokemon. Oops. Alrighty. Because they try to give you every Pokemon that they can, Ambipom. Oh, wow. Platinum. Near Mount Coronet's exit. Ace Trainer Blake on Route 216. Oh, stupid. Alright, fine. Okay, so near Snow Point. Okay. Near Mount Coronet's exit. Near some trees and grass. Lower path past Mount Coronet. Cool. Ugh, last patch of grass. The clown in the Pokemon Center will have one in a rematch later in the game for Heart Home City. Oh, motherfucker. Yes, I do. Yes, you are. No. No, I do. Alright. I'm on the lower half of Route 216. Where is this Ace train? There you are. Alright, so this person should have an Ambipom. Ambipom! Okay, this is a normal type Pokemon. Okay. Wow, so close to 60 for Gallade. Porygon too. Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's a normal type. But it always seems like a psychic type to me, or the Porygons. There's 60. Give me a second. Alright, so we got Ambipom. Got Ambipom. What are the last few that I need? Alright, what comes after Snorlax but before Railu? Pokemon Platinum Pokédex. Yes, you are, for Christ's sake. Snorlax. The unknown. Okay. I didn't think those were part of the games. The ruins. Okay, so I gotta go back to oh, okay. I know where they're at. Okay. Go back here, because they're in the ruins. And just go see one. I'm not even going to catch one. It's an alphabet. You go to some point. Yep. Top right, top left. Oh, it's giving you directions. Top right, lower left, top right, top left, lower left. You were probably gonna have like level 10 Pokemon. I'm sorry, level 19. How rude of me. That's all I wanted. Just run into a damn Pokemon. The letter I. Deuces. Okay. There's unknown. What's the last one? Okay, between Palkia and Rotom. I clicked on it. Just go. Alright. Manaphy, which is a legendary. You are a pain in the ass, game. Is that the last one I need? It sure fucking would be, wouldn't it? Yep. Okay, it's impossible to get Manphy on the game without trading the egg through Pokemon Ranger. The only way you can see in the game is by going to Route 212, go to the mansions, and read the book on Mr. Backlot's desk in his room. Okay, so back to that mansion again. I was like, that is a legendary. How do you expect me to go get that? All this so I can go see an area in a post-game area. Go read the book on his desk. Would you like to read it? Manaphy, an extremely rare Pokemon that has never been seen, let alone captured in Sinnoh. Cool. All this yak shaving. Alright, that's the last fucking Pokemon I needed to go look at. Upgrade me, Professor. Let's go. Where's my national dex? Come to show me your progress. So you've seen 210, excellent work. The Pokemon of the Sinnoh region are being added to your Pokédex. This will certainly help with my studies. There's Professor Oak. Greetings, Professor Rowan. It's been a very long time. I'll tell you, Sinnoh certainly is a long trip from Kanto. Of course, if it means meeting new Pokemon, there's no distance too great for the likes of us to travel. Oh, if it isn't my old colleague, Professor Oak. I should have expected as much from the world's authority on Pokemon. We always used to joke, where there are Pokemon, you'll find Oak. It's good to see that hasn't changed one bit. Professor Oak, let me introduce you to my young assistant. This youngster has filled every page of the Sinnoh Pokedex for me. Ah, well, very glad to meet you. As you've heard, my name is Oak. I've been hearing a great deal about you from Professor Rowan lately. He's been exuberant in praise about a fantastic young trainer. I see that you live up to note that you've surpassed his praise. You've also got an impeccable sense of timing. You see, I had an errand to run for Professor Rowan on my visit here. He'd asked me to bring the data for the National Pokédex, you see. So since you're here, let me upgrade your Pokédex with the National mode. After all, there are many kinds of Pokemon in this world of ours. I'm afraid it won't be easy to complete the National Pokédex, however, I'm sure you will make an honest attempt on our behalf. Have no fear, Gabby, we'll get that job done. By the way, Professor Oak, what compelled you to visit this region? Ah yes, I've heard that the PAL Park is now open. If I remember correctly, it's at the end of Route 221. The PAL Park is a special system that attracts every imaginable kind of Pokemon from every region. I've come to make certain that... Gabby, you should make an effort to visit the PAL Park. Oops, I'll be late for my meeting if I don't get going. Okay, it was a pleasure to seeing both of you. Bye now. So the PAL Park was where if you put a Game Boy Advance game into the DS, into your DS system in the GBA slot, you would be able to get any Pokemon from any game from 3rd gen, mostly, because the DS didn't allow you to play Game Boy games. So you had better make damn sure that all Pokemon you wanted were on your GBA games. Use it and will indicate grass patches where Pokemon are lurking. Hold on! My fiance is being very impatient with me finishing here, so I apologize. So yeah, PAL Park, so you could get pretty much a hold of every Pokemon imaginable, and that's how you'd complete your National Dex. It could, albeit only in single player mode, yeah. Alright. I haven't completely looked at the whole island of this post-game crap, but because I'm out of time and because impatience, and there's only 8 minutes left, I will get back to this on a different day next week. We'll look at the rest of this, but I will probably start another Pokemon game or some other game in the meantime after I completely explore this island. But I'm going to save here. I didn't get to explore the whole island in its entirety because I needed my whole fucking Pokedex filled out. Imagine that. But A, I'll be toying around with Crystal and my teams. B, I'm going to be playing around with emulators and how to get it. Now, because it's off of a physical cartridge and because I have so many Game Boy systems out the yin-yang, I'll be able to do trade Pokemon. But I'm going to play around with the emulators, or this one in particular, and see if there's a way I can get the trades too. Not my fault, you're slow. I can't. Listen, I'm trying to make sure everyone else sees post-game because I've never done this. I've never played this or done this. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I really appreciate you coming by for most of this post-game. And I will let you know next week when I can stream and what I'll be streaming because I'm not entirely sure yet. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you got snow, I hope you enjoy it. If it's just cold for you, I am so sorry. I hope you stay warm. And I hope you guys enjoy.